his hands, and I put my fingers where the nails were, and I put my hand into his side, I will not believe.
All right.
Oh, some people call him doubting Thomas, but I'm going to call him believing Thomas, because Thomas is like some people. They believe that if they can't see it, touch it, taste it, then it's not real.
Yeah.
And what would make him believe is that he had to see the marks, or he had to feel the marks. And what would make many of us, or many people who are looking on the outside of our lives, believe in God, is they have to see some marks of faith. Bruise marks of faith. As a matter of fact, this theologian says, where are the marks of the cross in your life? Are there any points of identification with your Lord? Alas, to many Christians, they wear medals, but carry no scars.
Well,
they wear medals, but they carry no scars. We are, many Christians in our society are Christians that I call the Monsters Ball Christians. If you believe or remember in Monster Ball, the Holly Berry character had a famous line. She said, "Make me feel good." And that's the kind of Christianity that many Christians have, is they feel like that God is there for them to make them feel good.
well,
And if they don't feel good, then they won't serve God. Oh, but in the true and real Christian walk with God, oh, you have to suffer sometimes.
well,
In a true, mature relationship with God, oh, you have to get some of those marks that would distinguish you as a Christian. You have to suffer. You have to suffer. And tonight we're going to see the kind of suffering that Christ had to suffer. Oh, because in this text he is the suffering Savior. And many times this text is taken out of context, and we'll deal with that a little later. But in this text we see that Christ's bruise marks of faith was sorrowing.
all right.
Christ had to save me and to save you. He had to go through some sorrow. It says in verse 3, he was despised and rejected by man, a man of sorrows and familiar with suffering. Like one of whom men hide their face, he was despised, and we esteemed him not. Oh, this text says that he had sorrow. And you know, sorrow deals really with loss. And many of us, when we sorrow, we lose mama. That's the greatest sorrow that many people experience. We lose daddy. Or one of the worst sorrows that you can do is to outlive your child. And have to bury one of your children, and we sorrow that. And this last year, the church and many members of the church and many families have lost many loved ones, and we've been sorrowing this year. But that's not the only way that Christians sorrow. Many times we lose those people we love while they're alive and while they're living. And if you are a true Christian, you're not going to hang around some of the same folk that you used to hang around when you get serious with God, because when you go around them, they bring you down as opposed to you bringing them up. So you sorrow because you have to lose a close friendship. You sorrow because you